Let's be honest. Climate change isn't just about carbon emissions or melting ice caps anymore. Nope. It's also about the dangerously hot celebrities walking among us, setting off fire alarms with every red carpet appearance and sultry Instagram post. These 10 stars don't just bring the heat, they are the heat. Welcome to a world where global warming has cheekbones, abs, and perfectly styled hair. Buckle up, because things are about to get steamy. David Beckham. David Beckham isn't just a soccer icon, he's a full-blown international sex symbol. From his iconic shirtless ads for Armani to his tailored tuxedo moments on the Met Gala carpet, this man radiates elegance and raw appeal. And let's not forget that charming British accent. It's practically a sauna in audio form. Even at nearly 50, Beckham's still heating up timelines and runways alike. He's the poster child of aged like wine. And baby, that wine is at a rolling boil. Nicki Minaj. Nicki doesn't walk into a room. She is the star when she walks into it. The pink wigs, the snatched waist, the commanding voice, everything about her screams undeniable heat. Special regards to that face card, of course. It could never decline. If you're in doubt, check her latest Vogue issue and her Met Gala look. Whether she's dropping chart-topping bangers or delivering jaw-dropping looks, Nicki turns up the temperature every time. She's that mix of danger and dazzle, that 1-2 punch of seduction and power. She's the volcanic queen we didn't know we needed, but the planet can barely handle. Pierre. Pierre, that's Mufasa. May not be a household name yet, but one look at him and you'll understand why he's on this list. With a bone structure that looks chiseled by Greek gods and an intense gaze that could melt reinforced glass, Aaron is pure, unfiltered heat. He's the kind of find that makes you pause mid-scroll, reconsider your relationship status, and wonder if air conditioning is even enough anymore. He's not just a thirst trap, he's a full-on heat wave with abs. Cha Eun-woo. Cha Eun-woo is South Korea's ethereal heartthrob, and for good reason. His visuals are so flawless, fans often joke he walked straight out of a manga. But this man is no static drawn. He sings, he acts, he stuns. Whether he's serenading fans or brooding dramatically on screen, Eun-woo brings a quiet storm of simmering heat. His beauty isn't just surface level, it's soul-igniting. He's not just a visual, he's a slow-burn inferno wrapped in pastel. Jackson Wang. Cool, funny, and hot enough to fog up your phone screen, Jackson Wang is the triple threat nobody's immune to. The GOT7 alum turned solo star oozes confidence with every beat, every move, every flirty wink. Jackson has that dangerous mix of boy-next-door charm and bedroom eyes intensity that makes you feel seen and slightly burned. He's the type of man who turns backstage dressing rooms into sweat lodges. The man doesn't perform, he scorches. Henry Cavill. Let's not play. Henry Cavill is what happens when Zeus asks the universe for a reboot. He's the kind of man who makes medieval armor look like swimwear. From playing Superman to Geralt of Rivia, Cavill brings the heat both in and out of character. That jawline, that voice, that presence, it's giving your knight in shining abs. He doesn't just smolder, he incinerates. If global warming had a face, it would probably wear a three-piece suit and answer to Henry. Megan Fox. Megan Fox is a human flamethrower. With her piercing eyes, vampy vibe, and unapologetic sex appeal, she's been turning heads since the Transformers days, and never stopped. She's the kind of woman who could cause a heat stroke just by flipping her hair. She isn't just hot, she's supernaturally hot. Megan is what happens when a goddess moonlights as a fashion icon and speaks in purrs. She doesn't just own the room, she turns it into a 5-alarm fire. Zendaya. Elegant, poised, effortlessly radiant. Zendaya has that slow heat, the kind that simmers under your skin and suddenly engulfs you. She's the ultimate mix of grace and edge, floating down runways and into our dreams. With every red carpet slay and every euphoria eye roll, Zendaya proves she's not just a Gen Z icon, she's a meteor strike in couture. She doesn't yell for attention, the world just can't stop burning up when she's near. Chris Hemsworth. Let's face it, if Chris Hemsworth walked into the Sahara, it'd ask him to cool down. The man is literal thunder in human form. Blonde, ripped, and always with that mischievous Aussie smile, Hemsworth doesn't just play gods, he outshines them. Whether he's wielding Mjolnir or surfing shirtless in Byron Bay, Chris is a walking furnace of perfection. You can't spell heat advisory without Hemsworth. Beyoncé. Bow down. Beyoncé isn't just the queen, she's the sun. Everything she touches turns to fire. The vocals, the visuals, the presence. She grinds harder than tectonic plates, slays stages like a mythical creature, and moves like she owns gravity. Beyoncé doesn't need to try. Her aura alone raises the sea levels. Forget global warming. This is Beyoncéification. She didn't just break the internet, she melted it. Teyana Taylor. Teyana Taylor is what happens when street style marries high fashion and raises a child on pure vibes. She's hot in that I will dance circles around you and outdress you doing it way. Her body? Sculpted like a Renaissance statue that went to the gym. Her face? Sharp enough to cut glass and soft enough to melt steel. And let's talk about presence. Teyana walks into a room and suddenly the real party starts. That's right. Teyana's the definition of a hidden party within the party. The main event isn't what you see, it's what she lets you see. She's Daddy's Freak Off meets Harlem Renaissance, all dipped in honey and edge. Who's next on the global warming watch list? Anok Yai. Anok Yai doesn't just walk, she floats. She's not hot in a girl next door kind of way. No, Anok is extraterrestrial level stunning, the kind of face that belongs in a museum and a sci-fi fantasy. Her bone structure could slice through glass, and her stare? It's like being read by the ancestors. Anok was the first South Sudanese model to open a Prada show since Naomi Campbell, and ever since, the industry's been collectively gagging. She's giving divine runway power, melanin goddess, and don't talk to me unless you have your third eye open vibes. Hidden party inside the party? That's her. While everyone's watching the main stage, she's the VIP lounge you didn't even know existed. Why AI doesn't even begin to cover it. This is royalty. Emma Darcy isn't just hot, they're thermonuclear. With their haunting elegance and magnetic presence, Emma brings a whole new meaning to the phrase gender envy. Whether it's their royal defiance as Rhaenyra Targaryen or that now iconic Negroni Spagliato line delivery, Emma turns subtlety into seduction and mystery into a heatwave. They've got that gothic, sapphic, Renaissance androgynous energy that makes everyone look twice. It's not just attraction, it's a spiritual combustion. Emma isn't here to play cute, they're here to ignite your aesthetic core. Let's talk about the kind of men who make you pause mid-scroll and whisper, "Woo, God took his time." We're talking about one of the most undeniably handsome, prolific actors in Hollywood, the ones who've mastered the art of making hearts skip a beat. Idris Elba. From The Wire to Thor to Pacific Rim, Idris brings more than just talent. He's got that British swagger, a voice like velvet, and a smile that should honestly be illegal. In 2018, People magazine made it official, crowning him sexiest man alive, as if we didn't already know. Michael Ealy. Those piercing blue eyes? Enough said. Michael stole our hearts in Barbershop and kept them locked away in Think Like a Man, The Perfect Guy, and more. He's the master of playing intense, romantic, and mysterious all at once, and yes, we're here for every second of it. Let's give Lee Dong-wook, aka your ultimate silver fox fantasy from Korea. Lee Dong-wook is the kind of hot that feels illegal. Like, he shouldn't be walking around looking like that and getting away with it. With that killer jawline, brooding stare, and face that never ages, he's been setting screens ablaze since Goblin and hasn't cooled off since. But here's the twist. Lee Dong-wook doesn't do chaos out loud. He's the soft-spoken menace who glides past the red carpet and slips into that ultra-exclusive backroom where the rules stop and fantasy begins. So if the world feels a little jotter these days, don't just blame greenhouse gases. Blame these walking infernos. Whether it's Beckham's smirk, Eun-woo's gaze, or Nicki's face card, these celebs aren't just raising temperatures, they're melting timelines. The planet's not burning, it's just trying to keep up with the heat they bring.